Hello, this is Senator Melisa Franzen with the weekly update. This week is very busy indeed because we have our deadline coming up, our first deadline of the session next week on Friday. So bills are quickly moving through committee. This week I had a couple of my bills that were moving forward in the process. One of them was a stroke bill. It's talking about the Minnesota stroke system and how to fund a statewide system that is already in place but is still expanding to make sure that we have the appropriate facilities and the appropriate training to have the ability to treat stroke patients. You know, this is a very timely issue when it comes to saving lives, so we want to make sure that the entire state and hospitals have the funding in place to treat the patients that are coming in, and certainly saving lives and certainly saving costs in long-term care by being able to appropriately treat these patients as they come into the hospitals. So the other bill that I have that I'm working really hard on is the prior authorization for medication bill. I'm wearing the button for PA, and this bill comes from the Minnesota Medical Association. I'm working closely with them, but other stakeholders who, in a sense, it's a bill related to when a doctor or physician gives you a prescription. It will simplify and efficiently make that progress from the time you get your prescription to the time patients get their medication by making the prior authorization process for medications a lot more smooth. A lot of times it can take up to 30 days or more depending if you're going through an appeal, and we're trying to make sure that these patients that are relying on the healthcare system and getting their medications on time, particularly with chronic illnesses, that they're able to get those medications on a timely basis without the bureaucracy. So we're working with all the stakeholders. It's a very controversial bill. You'll hear more about it in my newsletter, and I look forward for you to also engage in the conversation to make sure that we understand this issue and the importance of updating this law. And finally, if you are wondering why I have this stuffed animal, please read my newsletter and I'll tell you more about it. I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.